truly an honor to be here today to recognize a leader whose career has been defined by one simple but powerful principle, that how we care for people, especially as they age, says everything about who we are as a Commonwealth. Senator Pat Jehlen has spent her years in public service making sure that Massachusetts lives up to that standard. Public service is not always easy. It requires persistence, patience, and the ability to keep pushing forward. Often on behalf of people who don't always have the loudest voice in the room, and for decades, Pat has done exactly that. With integrity, compassion, and unwavering commitment to doing what's right. As a state senator, she has been thoughtful, principled leader, but her impact as a chair of the Committee on Aging and Independence is where her legacy perhaps most deeply felt. In that role, Senator Jehlen has been one of the Commonwealth's strongest champions for older adults, working to ensure that aging is not something to be feared, but something to be supported with dignity. Independence and respect, she understands what so many others sometimes overlook, that for seniors, housing is not just about affordability, about stability, about safety. It's about being able to stay in communities where they reside, their families build their lives and form their connections. It's about dignity. Senator Jehlen has made her mission to protect that dignity, whether it's advancing policies that support aging in place, strengthening access to affordable and service-enriched housing, and ensuring that seniors are not forced into impossible choices between housing, healthcare, and basic needs. She has constantly been out front asking the hard questions and pushing the real solutions. She knows that independence doesn't happen by accident. It happens because people like her fight to make sure the right systems are in place. And that is exactly why it's so fitting that she's being recognized today as one of Hearth's housing champions. Hearth's work providing safe, stable, and supportive housing for older adults reflects the every values that Senator Jehlen has spent her career advancing. The belief that everyone deserves not just a place to live, but a place to live well. Beyond the policies and the titles, what truly sets Pat apart is how she leads. She listens, she brings people together, she approaches every issue with both intellect and empathy. She never loses sight of the fact that behind every policy debate is a person whose life will be impacted by the outcome. Massachusetts is stronger because of her leadership. Countless seniors across the Commonwealth are living with greater stability, independence, and dignity because of her work. So today, as we thank you for your years of service, thank you for your leadership, and thank you for reminding all of us what it looks like to truly serve. Please join me in congratulating Senator Pat Jehlen, one of your Hearth's housing champions.
I am really happy to be here. I'm really sorry to be late. My prediction of when I would get here got late. But I'm here to thank you. I was over the top. I'm here to thank you, not just for all the care and housing that you provide for older people who would otherwise not have care in homes, but also for teaching people like me. You were among the first to teach me and many other people about the crisis in homelessness among older people. And I almost never talk about older people or homelessness anymore without saying that the fastest growing group of people who are unhoused are older people. And I'm glad to say that there was a whole commission set up last year to discuss and make proposals for how to end your homelessness and provide homes and security. So if you all haven't seen it, you should read that, and then we should make it happen. But that, I think, some people think that the problems we're facing now, the economic problems we're facing, are coming from the federal government. They are much, much bigger than that, and they are long-term, and they will require really hard solutions. It's not just that there are more and more older people, and fewer and fewer younger people providing services and paying taxes. It's also that people who are growing old now are people who didn't earn enough during their working years. And I think particularly about the people who provide care now and are paid so little. Imagine what will happen to the CNAs now when they hit retirement age. I know a woman in Somerville who is working as a home care assistant and is 82. She's taking care of younger people. So it's that, it's the imbalance, but it's also, and it's the lack of having made enough money. But it's also the decline of defined benefit retirement systems. So people just simply don't have, but that's only another symptom of the rapid transfer of income, wealth, and power up. And we have to be conscious of that in every decision we make. When we're talking, I'm not going to talk about some of the decisions we're going to have to make in a couple of years, but the top 1.1%, that's one out of every 1,000 people, make their share of the economy is six times as much as the bottom 50%. There's something really, really wrong here, and it's getting worse. So, it's not happy. I just want to say that one of the things that I'm paying attention to, and I hope you all will too, is the loss of naturally occurring affordable housing. That there is this notion out there that if we just build everything everywhere, it will solve the problem. First of all, not in my lifetime. But second, in the process, at least in my district, naturally affordable housing is being destroyed to build luxury housing. And there is no question that there was good testimony at the rent stabilization hearing that there are submarkets, that building luxury housing reduces the cost for people in that market and the cost for people in for middle income people and lower income people goes up when you build more luxury housing. I don't know what it's going to take to change things, and I want to tell you one happy story from yesterday. I met with people who do affordable housing in Cambridge, and they said people in that neighborhood that they were working on were opposed to new senior affordable housing until they found out it was their neighbors who needed to live there, who were being displaced and were going to be either forced out of Cambridge or become unhoused. So when they knew the faces of the people that they were helping, they were in favor of the housing. This is HRI, which does such important work like you do. So, I don't know, that's more than you. I just wanted to say thank you.